Camila Cabello spends her third consecutive week at #1 in the UK with Havana. The singer covers TMRW magazine. Speaking exclusively to TMRW alongside her exclusive cover shoot with the magazine, Camila speaks about the influences of her solo music, using her platform to speak about the current political climate, her use of social media, her celebrity status, being seen as a role model, and how touring with Bruno Mars helped her improve her artistry. On the influences of her solo music. I think that I've just kind of learned to trust my instincts more. There have been songs that are more me than others, and I've just learned to go with my gut more. I think that's because I've spent the whole week with my family, in London, and we were listening to Spanish music that I listened to growing up. It's very, very romantic, more along the lines of Ed Sheeran and John Mayer. It's like poetry. I think that who I really am inside is still the 16-year-old that was listening to romantic songs and singer-songwriter songs. And lyrically I feel like I'm just kind of going back to that. I think it's inevitable that I draw from it because it's such a big part of who I am, it's such a big part of my lifestyle. The music that I listen to with my family is like all Latin music. I always want to find different ways of combining different parts of me. On using her platform to speak about the current political climate. I think that I just feel kind of a responsibility to use my platform to speak out about that, and I do. I think in politics you can forget the human side of things, and forget that it's people with dreams and hopes and families, and I feel like that's how I fight. By using my platform and my medium. On using social media. I hate social media. I only go on Twitter to interact with my fans, and because it's part of my job. It's part of me representing my work, and realistically it's just a part of today. But I'm not really a very public person. I'm not on there talking all the time. How I speak out about things that are important to me is through my work, through what I do. I had a performance on the Today Show where I dedicated it to the Dreamers and spoke out about that. Havana, the music video. It's all about that and shifting, representing Latinos. How we really are as humans. I'm not letting celebrity lifestyle consume her. I'm just not that kind of person. I'm like a homebody, and I don't really do a lot of stuff that I would get in trouble for, to be honest with you. That's never really been hard for me because I've never had to cover anything up. My lifestyle isn't anything that might be controversial. Who I am publicly is really more or less who I am. On being seen as a role model. Everybody's different. So I can only really answer that for myself, but for me, I do feel like, for me the word role model is a compliment and it's an honor. I like being that person for younger girls. I want younger girls to come to my concerts and dream and all of that stuff. On how touring with Bruno Mars helped her improve her artistry. One of the things I learned from the Bruno tour is just being realistic with yourself and being like, man, I need to step up my game. Or I need to work a lot harder to get on that level. Sometimes it's real, you have to check yourself. Bruno is obviously, leagues ahead of where I am, but I'm saying even short term. Let's say you're in school or at an awards show or something and you're like, now this person is killing it. It might hurt, but you have to be realistic with yourself and be like, yeah, they freaking killed it. But you know what? Next time I'm gonna step up my game. It's about being constructive with yourself, but I think that's normal. It's human.